Start loading.
System 1 loaded.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
I smell a smelly smeller that smells smelly.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. But when you watch the ship show, you laugh till you cry.
The ship show. Oh, yeah.
How's it going? Is everybody doing all right? Let's see. We got an empty living room at Larry's house. I think I know why. Let's get Mr. Bum in the house. There we go. There. Larry, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. You will not believe this, but we went from 96 degrees yesterday to 72 today. I got my windows open.
Well,
I got my windows open, then it's okay to have a cigar inside.
76 degrees means it's time for a coat for me. But I don't know what just happened in the live stream. I don't know why I crapped out. I got up to change my shirt, my fantastic, phenomenal shirt, and I came back and there was ne'er-do-welling afoot. There was, ship show problems. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. It's always this, Larry. It's always this.
Well, I was in a holding
System
pattern.
error.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I had to start a new live stream. I didn't figure squat out. I just restarted. I don't know. Really don't care. I think Kevin Brubaker said it best when he said that YouTube's out to get me. But I digress. We're here. Hopefully people can hear us. Everything's good to go. But Larry,
good to be back after a week off.
I'm excited for you. Thank you, Bill Leach. I'm excited for you to get this shirt. You are going to be shocked at the quality of this thing.
I check my mailbox every day.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, I can check myself. This thing right here is like the quality you get at the pro shop. I'm not joking. Like, this ain't no Temu material or whatever.
I believe you.
Larry, I'm going to check right now and tell you when your order will be there. How about that?
I think I was numero uno.
Well, you were.
I came out of the gate fast.
I'm going to be honest with you. So here's how it works. The new product that I'm selling is from a different company, and a lot of these newer companies, what they do is they sell the product. Thank you, Amy Landon. I'm glad the sound is good. They sell the product, or they manufacture and deliver the product, but the way they make you do it, Luna may have been pushing buttons for all I know, is you have to link it to your Shopify store, right? So what I didn't realize, it took me a moment to realize how it worked, is Matt Bird is retracting messages. When someone places an order, I thought I could just hit the button that says fulfill order and it would go. Well, the way it works is the company that manufactures these shirts does not collect money. Shopify does. I have to wait, as it turns out, 2 or 3 days for that money to come into my account. Then I have to pay the company so I get the full price. Then I have to pay the manufacturer the base cost of the item, right? So I didn't realize that at the time. So it took me several days to actually make the payment for your order. It's weird. And I was going to do something really cool with the Coop Cruise shirts, but I don't know if I can front even for 4 days. All those costs. I got to figure out how that's going to work. But anyway, I will tell you right now, Larry. Let's see.
Yes. Yeah.
Where is your order? Let's see. Orders. Okay.
I couldn't even tell you where I don't know. I just clicked the button and I ordered it. And I saw you were wearing yours, and I run to my mailbox because I so infrequently get mail outside of bills, and I get so excited when I get stuff in the mail.
So yours has shipped in transit. Where is the tracking number?
So as you're looking that up, I right before we were in the intro, I looked up the countdown to Coop Cruise 25, and we are so close to hitting another milestone. 205 days away. So in 6 days, we'll change that 2 to a 1. It'll go by fast. I will tell everybody this. So with just the different cruises I've been on, the ones I booked, I am constantly looking at prices. I pulled up our cruise, Carnival Horizon, March 1 through 9. The balconies are sold out. And the cost of an ocean view is the same as what I paid for a balcony. So prices continue to go up. I don't understand how these cruise company stocks are not going up more. They're actually kind of coming down a bit. But yes, I'm not saying that balconies won't become available again when people don't, especially when they don't make their final payment. But I looked it up and they were sold out, and ocean view was the same cost as what I paid for a balcony. So
well,
ones that are booked or at least have a deposit down. I mean, you have put a deposit down towards a cruise that you got at a very, very good price, especially if you booked it right away when we first announced this. The prices just continue to go up, like most other things.
I know a couple people. I know a couple people that are booking tomorrow. Some of you may know them, but I'm not going to spoil that surprise just yet. You don't need to guess because it's not worth it. Just don't guess because it's not Tony and Jenny from La Lita Loca that I'm talking about here. Okay.
You're going to make it's somebody that just booked the Coop Cruise
is going to. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
I don't think it's Big Al because he's afraid of sharks.
Big Al is afraid of water. Even though I've been on boats with him as a kid. I'm not buying it, Big Al. I'm not buying it. I've been on boats with you.
I think I clarified that. I said
boats that had a higher percentage of falling out than on a cruise ship. Okay? I'm not buying it, Big Al. Unless you climbed on top of the railing, which I've never seen you do in your lifetime, did a full Lindy, you are in no way in any danger of ending up in the ocean.
Well, he could fall into the pool on the pool deck.
But I mean, there's no sharks in there, and let's just say that.
There's other things. There's other things in the that pool, but no sharks.
We'll be passing out rubber chickens throughout this cruise, and my dad, Big Al, if he comes, will have an emotional support chicken if he needs it. Just saying. But I digress. Larry, I got this shirt, and I'm gonna start designing more of these, and they're not gonna be ship show specific. I'm gonna make a run at designing some like killer shirts for golf.
Okay, well, how about just that and just different colors?
Well, like what different colors? Look at the logo, darts and carts.
Well, I could come up with some ideas for colors. I like green.
But I'm not gonna put the ship show logo behind green. That's a sacrilege. We're blue. That's it. It's
Okay, how about a powder blue?
there is powder blue at the bottom.
Well, I haven't gotten mine yet to see it in person.
It's a
so I guess
gradient, Larry. It's a
when I-
gradient. This is
when I-
sublimated ink.
Oh, I got it. Well, I'll come up with some other ideas.
But I
Switch
do
it
want to
around,
come
make
up.
blue collar with a yellow base.
Wait, let me show you something.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this.
I wear golf shirts like every single day of the week. It's like so rare when I don't, and I usually go to like 2 a day. But anyway, back to the Coop Cruise. So if you're booked, you're in at a good price. You're in at a very good price, and I guarantee you, I could just about guarantee you that the prices are not going to go down between now and March the 1st. If anything, they're going to go up. So these are one of those things that when you book out quite a bit in advance, you got to really, it's a feel good. It's a feel good moment when you get on the ship and you meet new people and you talk to them. They spent $1,000 more for the same class of room that you're in. So I'm glad that we got this going when we did and got everybody, most people booked, and you can still book. I mean, you can still book. It's not outrageously priced.
Well,
But
here,
the balconies aren't available right now.
look at that. It even has a ship show tag. I mean, come on. But I'm telling you, I couldn't find what I went to go get. I went to go get the other shirt to show you, but I posted it in the Facebook group. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, well, then you missed out. But this is a shirt made by a company called Chubbies. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Chubbies, but
That's one of my favorite brands.
Stop it, Luna. Stop. You're going to snag something. Yeah, I am telling you, Larry, there is no difference in the quality of fabric or print between this $59 Chubby shirt and this $39 Ship Show exclusive. And I got a request for a women's shirt, golf shirt, which I'll put out there. I'm not trying to sell a bunch of merch, that way. If people are interested, I'll put it out there. I know a lot of people like the hoodie. I'm telling you, Larry, I am having the time of my life designing stuff on this platform. The fact that I can print the way I want to instead of in certain little areas, that's what I'm talking about. I have had so much. I've designed leggings, Larry, like, leggings that girls wear. I've designed, imagine that. Hello? Look at you. It's a mom to be. You're looking at her.
Wow.
Are you covering your belly? Oh no, my screen is covering your belly.
No.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. She's got a grandchild in there.
It looks like it's
Your connection's unstable.
Well, that's probably because I'm going live at the same time that you're calling me. You're stealing my bandwidth. So, ladies and gentlemen, if for some reason the live stream kicks out again, you can blame Caitlin. Luna, stop.
You're welcome.
Yes, I see you're cutting strawberry. Anything you called about, or are you just trying to generally annoy Larry and I?
A little bit of both. I wanted to see if you changed your mind and if you were coming to Ohio this weekend.
By the way, congratulations on the cowlet, the cow child. I don't. Okay, calf, fine, but I like cowlet better. So.
He came a month early.
Oh, good point. Daniel Field says I need to design a onesie now. Papa Gok onesie. I might have to get on that. But
Are you coming? Did you change your mind? Are you coming to Ohio this weekend?
did I change my mind? No. I told you why, but that's not the only reason. I have to fill in for all. Look at that. Who's that? What's his name? Ferb?
Herb.
We might be naming the kitten Phineas.
What kind of a name is that?
Phineas and Ferb? You never heard of Phineas and Ferb,
No.
Larry?
No. Should I have?
I mean,
Are they golfers?
Oh boy. Do you not have any kids?
Are they on the live? Are they on the live tour?
well, so his kids are older, Caitlin.
Yeah, they're much older. Oh
Larry,
yeah.
But Larry, I guarantee if you ask your son who Phineas and Ferb is, they'll know.
All right. I'm gonna put you to the test.
All right. And both
Well,
are spelled with a PH, by the way.
I figured that one out. I'm gonna text him right now. See what he says.
But anyhow,
I think you should come golfing this weekend. It's a good way to celebrate your granddaughter.
I have to work in place of Brent, actually, because he has to go to Indianapolis to take a contractor's license test. So I have to supervise. I'm sorry.
You're missing out on your granddaughter's celebration.
But the fathers don't go to that, and you know it, and you're trying to, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to put me on the spot in a live stream in front of other viewers, so it's not going to work.
You would go golfing.
Hey, I can tell you this. I've already put the girl that watches Luna on high alert from beginning of August till the end of September, that at any moment I could call it to drop a dime and she's got to come get Luna. And she's agreed. So those, and it's already in place. But hey, my arm's getting tired. Let me call you after. You know.
Okay, well.
Tell Garrett I said hi. Tell Ferb, Phineas, Ferb, I said hello. And I posted a video from you 6 years ago where you tossed me a wooden nickel and it almost made me cry.
I know, I commented on it.
Nobody looks at videos though in the Ship Show Facebook group. It's weird. It's you know, they ain't got time for that.
I'll bet you.
I don't know. I look at just about everything that goes out there. I like when our people post all kinds of stuff out there, especially what's going on, pictures, especially cruise pictures, no doubt.
Right, but if it's not something that can be easily scrolled or requires you to leave Facebook, people have a hard time thinking that they won't be able to get back. I don't know.
So,
It's
well,
just a thing.
I reached out to Melissa, and yes, she has heard of Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb are gonna save the day, or whatever it says. All right, Caitlin, I love you. I gotta go. My arm's getting tired.
And I bet you that you will not call me after the show, but love you too. Good night.
Love you.
Good night.
I didn't say, I don't know that I said I would. It's late after the show. This rooster needs to roost. I mean, for crying out loud.
I asked Melissa if she knows the song. She said not off the top of my head. She would need like a little refresher, I think. But
Can I ask a question, though? Seriously.
Yeah.
Since when was the father involved in the baby shower? I thought the groom was involved so he could go, and he showed up at the end.
he shows up at the end because he's got to haul all the crap out to the car.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Big Pap is in the place. How you doing, Big Pap? Glad to see you in the chat. You are definitely not a first-time commenter, but good to see you.
That was like the wedding showers. It's like, why isn't this like all the dudes invited too? And the dudes like are on you have it at a place. The dudes are in the bar and the women are in the restaurant part.
Yeah, but
like,
see, so here's the thing, though. We've discussed this whole thing privately, and it's aside from the fact that I got stuff to do for work. There's other reasons. That we've discussed privately. And now she's texting me.
She misses you. She wants you to come to Ohio. That's pretty awesome.
Oh no, it is great. It is great, but they're going late Friday and then rushing back Sunday, and then I leave for the Freedom Cup 2024 huge golf outing. Yes, and I appreciate that, Marianne Thompson, but I wouldn't have been at the shower anyway. And trust me, me and my dog, it seemed to Seawood says nothing good in Ohio. I'll tell you what's good in Ohio. That's my soon-to-be grandbaby and daughter. That's what's good in Ohio. Also, bam, 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 the Buckeyes, baby. That's what's good in Ohio. I won't say the Browns because everybody.
I'm thinking
knows
more of the Memorial Golf Tournament.
Yes, yes.
I've been to the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. That was super cool.
Kevin Brubaker says, no dudes at the girl stuff. Traditions are traditions for a reason.
Yeah, I've heard of people branching out that they do separate things where the dudes have
Garrett's
their thing,
good too.
Kind of like the bachelorette party.
I said my daughter, and he said, ouch, I'm forgotten. I'm sorry, Garrett. I didn't mean it like that. You guys are like Caitlin, Carrot. You know how you have Dana and Arnold? We call them Darnold. What could we call Garrett and Caitlin? Kate Larrett?
That's a little tougher. That's a tough one.
You guys are one and the same. So, anyway,
I'm looking forward to announcing Coop Cruise 26 because then they'll have no excuse not to go, right? Your son-in-law's he's not going to complain about sharks again, is he?
Well, he's
my
son-in-law keeps sending me videos of the yo-ho, oh-ho, and it's like, the ships in the Baltic Sea getting crashed by waves as if they're the Carnival
probably
Breeze.
From it was like the 1980s.
Yeah. Nurse Betty says in Dominican culture, everyone goes to the baby shower. It's a huge party. I get it.
That's what I'm saying. If everybody was invited, yes, but like the father-in-law, no, I don't think so. No, I've seen the games that the women play, and no, I don't think so.
Listen, I don't need to be there to be freaking watching diaper trees passed out, okay? But that's not the point. Caitlin knows when it counts for the little child. Hey, stop it. I will be there. No, you're not chewing on my camera lens cover. When it comes to my grandchild, I'll be there. But I can't golf. I'm sorry. I just can't. So I'd like to golf, but I'll be golfing for 4 days next week straight. Larry, here's the deal.
That's nice.
Get this.
That is nice. Yeah.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Practice round at a course called The Bear. Guess who designed that?
Jack Nicklaus.
Yes. Traverse City.
I have not been to it, but I've heard and read all about it.
Traverse City, Michigan. Practice round. Then, will there be onesies in adult sizes? John V. That John Velosin. Great idea. Garrett says it's fine. We didn't want to beat you anyway. I can tell you this, Garrett, and York can attest to this, and so can my golf league partner. The rooster has been on fire. I shot an 80.
That's very good.
Last week, and I shot an 84 2 days later at Spring Lake, Larry.
Where'd you shoot the 80 at?
My golf league, which is actually a higher slope rating, but I was on fire. But I'm telling you, this is not a joke. I have been to the range practicing, trying to get my swing repeatable every single day, except for like 4 or 5 since since April. Whether it be for a half an hour, whether it be for 3 hours, or whether it be for an hour. I go every day. I went today, and my dad says, "Great job, Sam." That's what my nickname is for my dad. But Larry, I've been shooting well. I'm not calling my shot at all, but I'm saying there are some things that are finally coming together. That are coming from the range to the course. Now, next Thursday, this is round 1. Have you heard of the format called Get Your Six, Larry?
Yes, I've heard of that.
So basically, it's head-to-head play, or I'm sorry, team play, right? You and your partner play 2 other guys for 9 holes. Then you play 2 different guys for 9 holes. But in those 9 holes, you got to get your 6 points. So basically, it's based on handicap. That's the format we're playing, kind of Ryder Cup style. And then the last day, it's singles, like individual. But day 2 is a course called Betsy River on Crystal Mountain. We played there last year for Bunta's tournament. It's the course that I played twice, and I played well at both times. So I'm excited for that. Then Larry, Friday, we play a course called Arcadia Bluffs. If you ain't heard about it, you should Google it, because it is considered top tier in the country. Arcadia Bluffs. We're playing the new course, the South course, more of a link style deal. It's on Lake Michigan. Gorgeous. Okay. Then Saturday, we go back to Crystal Mountain Resort and play their other course called Mountain. That's the one that kicks my butt. Little nervous about that, Larry, because that's my individual round, and that's the course I played bad last year at Bunta's thing. But either way, it's
Well,
gonna
it sounds
be
like
fun.
you're gonna have a good time. Yep.
It's gonna be fun. There's been a lot of smack talking.
That's the best part of it, is all the trash talking you can do beforehand, because beforehand, nobody's hit a shot yet. I got to tell you my golf story of the day.
But
We'll have to
wait,
get off the golf
Angela
topic.
Nemechek, Betsy River in Frankfurt is a beautiful course. So this place is in Thompsonville at Crystal Mountain Resort. Maybe that's Frankfurt as well, but the address is Thompsonville. I can tell you that, and it's up north, and it's gorge.
So I'm golfing today at a course that I don't play very often. I don't know if you guys have these products up by where you are, because they're kind of more local, but it's called Peevely Dairy. Have you ever heard of Peevely Dairy? Milk, cheeses, Peevely. Well, they I guess they had a piece of property. They had a piece of property. They turned it into a golf course, and it's like you never have a flat lie. It's in the middle of woods. It's very, very scenic. And I'm playing the guy I play with all the time. His brother just moved back to St. Louis from living in New Jersey for like ever. So he's playing with us. Well, we're on the 4th hole. I par birdie.
Seawood 8 ball in corner.
Two under. Get to this hole.
Wait, this was this week?
Today. This was today.
Oh, because I remember you sent me your scorecard last week.
Oh, that was
birdie par, wasn't it?
No, that was birdie. I had 5 threes in a row that day. No, today. So we're on this hole.
You say it so casually, like
and
it's
I'm
not
on
a big deal.
I'm on it's a par 4 I'm on, and I see his brother about 40 yards short of the green. It's kind of a creaky, but one of those where you can't really see water, but the grass is really tall. And so this is my theory. If your ball goes into like really thick grass or water, why look for it? You're not going to be able to hit it. You're going to have to drop anyway. And I'd rather keep the round going.
$11.72 a piece.
Okay, well, I get some of that, but anyway. So I'm like, okay, I need to walk back. So I walk back. I'm tiptoeing through this stuff. And I'm like, here, I found one. I don't remember what it was. And I said, Trick's on. He's like, yeah, that's my ball. I said, okay, it's right here. I take 3 steps away. The next thing you know, my right foot hit a soft spot and just buried like it was a just buried in the ground up to my knee, and I'm face first in the mud.
Oh no.
I,
Mr. Z, if I see water, I hit in the water.
I kind of get my bearings. I yank my foot and leg out. I'm
glad you're not hurt.
Oh, but then about 2 holes later, my hips started hurting. Thank God I have learned that in my bag, I always have a bottle of Aleve. And my game went to crap for a while. My hip hurts so bad. My foot, my leg, I'm surprised I didn't break it. I have never had, it was like a sinkhole. It just went shoot. And so the guy's ball that I found, his brother, he feels terrible. And he said, I just told my brother, you'll get no help from Larry looking for balls.
Wait, Larry, what does Mr. Z mean by doing a Tom Kim impression? Did he fall?
He must have. I missed that. He must have. But oh my God, it was like my friend's like, I got an extra towel. I got an extra towel here because I had mud everywhere.
That sounds like something that would happen to me, not you.
Oh, and then like 4 holes later, he's like, you dried out, and I'm like, I'm walking on the cart path, and you can still hear my left foot touch, my right foot squish, my left foot touch, my right foot squish. That was my story of the day.
Beverly Judka. Interesting that you say that, because it's quite possible that could be happening on the Coop Cruise. Some phone calls need to be made, arrangements and whatnot, so forth. Know what I mean? But anyway, Larry has his first bad hip. AARP will be calling in the morning. So Larry, let me tell you, and we'll get off the golf topic here. Yeah. But so I shot the 80 last week, right? But then that was on Thursday. And then Arnold and Dana came up for the Coast Guard Festival. They do that every year. And we golfed on Friday. And I shot an 84, right?
Were they impressed?
No, I don't think so, but Dana was on fire. She on the front nine for sure. She was lighting it up. But I swear to you, Larry, I freaking shot an 84. I got an 8 on the last hole.
Oh!
And I had 2 birdies in that round.
Wait, this was your course, right?
Yeah.
18 with that tree that sticks out over the fairway.
Yeah, but that wasn't the problem. I went left over by the
pond.
Yeah,
but that hole is funky, man. That tree, right? It's a dog leg, right? That tree, it leans out over the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to try to bomb one up and over it and hope it comes back. That's a tough hole.
Yeah. Well, but I can tell you, Bunta freaking crushed one, and it was tracking right at that branch and just kind of lightly came under it, and boom. Probably the longest drive I've ever seen him hit on that hole. I think he parred that one, but I even if I would have got a bogey, Larry, I would have had an 81. Yeah. So it's like, come on, man, what's wrong with you?
That's a tough way to finish. Oh man.
Yeah.
That is tough. It's like John Rahm last week in the Olympics. So since we've took last week off, did we tell everybody that we had a little Coop Cruise powwow?
Well, I did in the group, right? And
we haven't on the live show.
Unfortunately, I think some people might have misinterpreted it, thinking if they weren't invited to that meeting, that they weren't hosting an event, and that was not the case at all.
No, not at all. No, because
it was just...
I actually had some people call me just to kind of go over some ideas
Get
that they
out.
had or things that they thought may not work out as well. But we had a meeting, and there was 6 of us. Yeah, there was 6 of us on it.
Arnold
And-
wasn't there though. He had
that's
he
right.
had an
He
emergency.
bailed.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
so there was
playing,
5 of them.
Arnold. Don't get mad. I know you were only
No,
here
there
for
was-
3 minutes just to say you were here. I'll bet you can't even hear me talking smack to you right now,
But
Arnold.
no, it was really good. A lot of different ideas were tossed around, different venues, things to. We're trying to anticipate about how many people will actually go, because at the current time, I haven't checked with Sharon for a while, but I'm going to say we're pushing about 160 people signed up. So we're trying to take that number and figure out what is the average number of people that cancel, and it's going to happen.
Oh shit!
something else-
Arnold's still here. No, Arnold was in the meeting.
something comes up, something with work, family, who knows what. But I've had to cancel cruises when final payment came. I had to cancel that one out of New Orleans. So it happened. So all we're trying to do is try to somewhat get a feel for the size of the group. And so I was kind of like, I'm thinking it's more of like a 20 to 25%. I still think we're going to have over 100 people. So when you have 100 people, that's going to limit you as to some of the traditional things that's been done on group cruises
Yeah,
before.
but listen to some of these ideas we came up with.
Oh, but the ideas are fabulous. And
How about this? Emma's Buffet. Listen, this is the Coop Cruise. If you are a member of the Coop and you don't know what Emma's Cafe is, I'm sorry, but it goes down in the annals of ship show history. Annals? Annals. I don't know how you pronounce it, but
it's not. I know it's not. It's not the first one.
okay.
It's not.
Well, I'm not good at pronunciation. Okay, Tess will tell you that. But we're talking about Emma's Buffet. Emma, it's a long story, which
You're making it out to be something really smelly.
Well, true, but Emma's Cafe was a famous ship show moment. We're talking about having a buffet party. Emma's Buffet. That's one. But what do you think about this? Well, Larry, you were in the meeting. That would be hosted. We were thinking maybe Wendy Johnstone could host Emma's Buffet. I don't know.
I have her pegged for another event.
Okay. Pin the doodles on the mature male. Right? He won't be there, right?
Well, that's the only way he'll be there.
No, he won't be there.
I
So
know,
we'll
but
make
that's the
fun
only way.
of him by putting a big blow up deer like the yak. It'll be
But
doodles.
His face has got to be on the yak's rear end.
Right on the rectum. Pin the doodles on the mature male. That's another one we came up with. How about this? Luggage mat races. We haven't figured out the logistics of that one yet, but I mean, come on. Sounds cool, right? We also discussed people carrying around a flat doodles and just sticking them there because he won't be there, just to make him feel bad, right? Like, just whenever we take a group picture, have a flat doodles in the background, like with a frowny contrarian face.
We'll get a life-size cardboard cutout of him.
Yeah. We've
and
talked
take that
about
around all of our events.
So here's a cool update. Well, let me talk. Okay. We've already talked about 70s formal night, but what about we've talked about a live action this or that game, also Battle Nips, which Trevor will be involved in, Begawking with the Stars, and let's not forget the one that I announced to the group, Rita's with Rita, hosted by
with Rita.
Nautical Nurse Nancy, a nice little margarita party. that we can have. I just don't know that a bar crawl is in play for this one. But I think Rita's with Rita is a great way to go, because people don't have to worry about like setting up their room for a cabin crawl and making sure people have stuff. But if we go to the Havana area or wherever we do it, we can have a nice little event where Nautical Nurse Nancy hosts the event. You know, we all have margaritas, hang out, chill. It'll be fun.
Yeah. So hey, we came up with a lot of different ideas. We're gonna have a lot of different
The birds
people.
might be hosting a scavenger hunt, for crying out loud.
Well, yes, we got a lot of things in the hopper. And
wait, Larry, somebody asked about a pajama party. It's there. It's on the list. It's coming.
We talked about that too.
Yes, and you have to wear Ship Show branded pajamas, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
So guess what will be coming out soon is all different ideas for pajamas. Hey, just, how's our progress on Embarkation Day shirt?
Well, okay.
Where do we stand on that?
I posted in the, that's not a bad idea, Scott McNeil. What if I do not wear pajamas? John V, come naked. Come how you sleep. That's what we always say. But I posted in the Coop Cruise group today alternative shirt that I'm working on. I usually do about 7 or 8 designs, and usually one of them says, okay, this is the one. And then from there I work with it. I haven't found the one yet, but Arnold wants to know about the Tuk-a-Tuk sing-along. That's another long story. I did send it to you, Larry. Did you watch that video? I sent it to you guys right after the Zoom meeting.
Oh, then I missed it.
You didn't watch the video of
No, I didn't, because right after the meeting, I wasn't feeling good, and I went to bed, and then the way you guys like send stuff like teenage girls, the next thing you know, there's 50 messages I've got.
I agree.
And
the
missed stuff
Bromania
because
discussion has just gotten out of hand.
I hear my phone ding, 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 ding. And I read half of them. I'm like, oh my God.
Larry, I'll send you the video.
All right. Yeah, send it to me
It's a video I made with York and Bunta as a smack talk to our opposing team at the golf tournament next week.
Oh no, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that. Yeah.
Well, their name is Just the Tips, which I think is terrible. One other thing I wanted to bring up to those of you who are thinking
I think that's clever.
Oh yeah,
I think that's really clever.
Oh yeah, that's like calling your softball team the Bombers. Right, and then you show up at the softball tournament, and the schedule says Bombers team number 1 plays Bombers team number 3, and Bombers team number 7 plays Bombers team number 2. It's too. Do you know the
golf
name
teams
of our
are
team,
usually
Larry?
like the bogeys or the birdies, but because very few people play the back tees, a lot of people don't even know those are called the tips. So,
do you know the name of our team, Larry? Don't say it out loud.
No, I don't know it. I could guess. I could guess.
I think I said in the description, but
probably like the Boozers.
No, see, that's Just the Tips is as original as the Boozers. If you watch that video, that theme of that video gives a good indication.
See, I'd go to that bar you took me to that had Pabst Blue Ribbon. That real narrow, old-looking place, and I'd ask them to sponsor.
We are
your
not
team.
the Butt Rangers. I mean, for crying out loud! Kevin Brubaker said, "Good thing our team was called the Jammers." Good night, Garrett. I thought the Butt Rangers was like an '80s band. Oh no, that was Night Ranger. Rhonda Carney, that's good. Smoking Up the Greens. I do like that one. There were some really incredible names that were brought up. But I could tell you, we got merch. The other team doesn't. So hopefully no one on the other team is watching right now. We got
Well-
merch because you know what? I got a connection. As a matter of fact, today I ordered custom 6-can coolers with our logo on it. But I digress. Larry, the last thing I wanted to say about events.
Well, wait. Here's my idea before we move on. We're talking about embarkation shirts. So I really liked the first one that had like the kind of stars on it with
Wait, Larry, my dad. Good
What?
name. We're teed off.
that is good.
All right.
It's really good.
Go ahead, Larry.
So then those ones you just came out with, I think we could actually do more than one day of shirts. We could do an embarkation. We could do
Ooh.
So one of the events we talked about was so a lot of us have been to Curacao, and Curacao,
Is
the
it
beaches-
Curacao or Curacao?
I call it Curacao.
I feel like
Um,
you're more accurate in your pronunciation.
Well, it's like, cocoa cake, cocoa key.
Right.
But we did talk about that Aruba and Bonaire are really known for beautiful beaches.
right.
so-
That's what I was just going to say.
So Curacao, we talked about, and I've been looking at it as to a Mr. Sancho's or Paradise Beach type of place. It's an all-inclusive. And so I'm thinking if that works out, that possibly we do a theme
That
shirt
doesn't
for
solve
that.
anything, Tess. Good idea, Larry. Tess, it's Curacao. The way you spell, I mean, could it be Curacao? I don't know.
Well, the first time I went there, very first time I went there, I got off the ship and I said something like, my kids were really young. And they're like, Dad, where are we? And I said, we're at Caraco.
Oh, yeah, so did I. Larry,
And
I
somebody
swear to
was
God.
like, what did you just say?
I
I said,
swear.
aren't we at Caraco? And they're like, it's Curacao.
I did the same thing.
I was like, all right. Sorry, I'm a dummy. Nobody.
But that's exactly what I was going to say, Larry. Now, this is preliminary. So in Curacao, for those of you who are watching, Tess, pay attention. Hopefully it doesn't get your proverbial knickers in a wrinkle. But here's what we're thinking. Because I'm sure Tess has 17 events planned in Curacao. But here's what we're thinking. And this is just a preliminary idea. Sunscape Resort, we looked at, looks like it has a lot of accoutrements that might fit to us. It might be a good day for us all to have. Here's what I remember. Larry, and you can speak to this. When we went to Roatan, is it Roatan or Roatan, or is it Rotan?
I'm going with Roatan.
Okay. When we went to Roatan, we had such a great time at Infinity Beach. And when we go to when we go to Cozumel, we have a great time at Sancho's and Paradise Beach, right? It's always a
Yes.
good group thing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we thought one of the best ways for everyone to hang out, and on the creators group cruise, they all went to Paradise Beach. It was a great time. So we thought in Caraco, we could hang out at a resort. The first one that we're diving deep into is Sunscape Resort.
And it's like
And
right
by no
there at
means
the
are
port.
we asking for your input for that.
Yeah, well, it's just it's an option that people can do. So if some people want to do whatever that country offers, ATVs, zip lining,
yeah.
by all means, that's the beauty of cruising. And I have been on group cruises that I did not do what the majority of people were doing, and I did my own thing.
No. Everybody's
So-
coming to that, Larry.
Well, I'm just saying we can't put a gun to their head.
no, I am telling you, I will put my beak to your nose.
but it will
Coming
be.
to the beach party.
I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think it'll be really cool if we showed up all with shirts again. And
That's a good idea.
so that's why you're
I
coming
just
up
don't
with
wanna
so many
charge
great
people.
I know, but I mean, I don't know. Again, it's their option. They don't have to buy the shirts. They don't have to buy the
Yeah.
red hats.
But then,
You can-
then if somebody doesn't buy the shirt, then they're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the thing. I'm not gonna go to the thing because I don't have a shirt." That's what I
Well,
worry about. And I can tell you this: the profit margin that I'm setting up for the shirts for the Coop Cruise is virtually nothing. I'm being absolutely honest.
I would look at it this way. I don't always buy the embarkation shirt or hoodie on the group cruises. I don't.
But you are
Sometimes I
this
do.
time.
Of course I am. Of course I am. But there are times that I just like I forget about it, or I'm not a big t-shirt person and I'm not a big hoodie person, but I did
What do you think about a
buy
dickie, Larry?
I liked well that came up. That was my idea that one night
Or turtleneck?
in the dining room, in the main dining room, we all show up with with ship show dickies on.
That would be great. Or you know, I mean, girls can't really wear a dickie, but girls can wear a turtleneck.
Yeah, you
If
wear
I
a
can
tur-
figure out how to design a turtleneck, I mean, that's so.
Okay.
We all show up at the resort. In,
I'm
in
wearing
dickies, though.
if I have that, then I'm wearing some type of lime green polyester pants and white shoes. I'm gonna go full cousin Eddie with the look.
Thank you, Tess.
So anyway, we had a meeting. We got tons of great ideas.
Pool
The-
party to say goodnight or goodbye to everyone, and people might happen to jump in that pool in their 70s formal night attire. Just saying. They've seen us before. They know we're coming. Just saying. Right?
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. I have a feeling that my 70s attire, I could jump in the pool, take it off, and I'll just throw it right in the trash can because I'll probably never wear it again.
Well, you never know, Larry.
I don't know. I have to keep going through my closet, and then I'm like, okay, if I haven't worn this in
Wait, you
18
have
months.
Wait. Do you have clothes from the 70s?
No, not that far back, but I do. Well, my oldest shirt is from the 1992 PGA. And I haven't worn it, but I just kept it because I remember going to the tournament and I can't part with it. But other than that, no. I go to my closet. I have two closets and they're jam packed. And it's like, I started looking, and if it's got any kind of a spot or any kind of a snag, I put it in the Goodwill bag.
We're kidding
It's just
about
gotta go.
we're kidding about the turtlenecks, but the blazer.
I'm not
is
kidding
an
about.
option.
I'm not kidding about the Dickies. I would love for us, like from the movie Christmas Vacation, when cousin Eddie has it and it's see through.
Yeah.
Because he's got like a white shirt on with a green Dickie.
Rhonda Carney's worn a dickie. Yeah, I'm sure you have, Rhonda. I mean, for
Oh no.
don't clarify where you may have worn it, but I digress.
I'm telling you right now, if we have 100, or let's say there's 60 men, and 60 men show up at the main dining room with a show Dickie that's see-through to their shirt, we will make the captain's announcement the next day.
Well, I trust me, we don't have that many options. Jamie Wilhite says, "I love it when Larry starts laughing." Kevin Brubaker, "I need a Coop Crew shirt that is mesh, please." I can do mesh. As a matter of fact, did you guys know I can do velvet? I actually
George
designed.
Costanza would drape himself in velvet.
I designed a velvet, sublimated 70s shirt that would just.
Well, here's the problem, though.
Your tots.
That you'd have to go on like a winter
Tickle
cruise to
your
wear
tots.
something like that.
Tickle your tots.
I'd be like, I gotta be a sweaty mess.
No, you wear the velvet. You know, I don't know where you wear the velvet. You wear the velvet to the Alaska cruise. I don't know. But one last thing, Tess, hear me out. have a seat if you need to. Don't get excited. Don't get upset. Because I feel like there could be issues, and I don't want anything to go amiss, awry, or zig when it could have zagged, right? This came to mind for me. Just saying, don't shoot the messenger here, but I thought it might be easier, less possible to draw attention to us as a group, re John Heald's post a few months back, if we possibly did your left, right, center game at the Curacao Resort. Just putting it out there. Tess, let me know what you think, but then we don't have to worry, because I've seen some posts where people are saying that you could use the fake money.
Yeah, I was going to say, number one, you could put money out there. They're not going to give a squat. I
printed money with Tess's faces on it. No. But apparently they're not.
We could find a use for that in other ways.
Left center rooster at the resort is fine with me. Okay, good. Because then we could plan it. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to lie, Tess's left center rooster game, left, right, center, is a very popular game amongst, the core Coop people. If you haven't played it, look it up. It's fun. Everybody who goes signs up the following year. So I just think that would be cool to do it there. And we could use our funny money just, because it's fun that way. And it's got Tess's face on it, for crying out loud. So, I mean, come on. But I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good play there. Good. I'm glad you're on board for that. But there's more to come with that. We are frantically planning. And if I could just get these guys to stop talking about Bromania 2025, we might be able to get more crap done.
Hey, do you want a
I swear to God, the Larry and Arnold and Trevor and Paul and everybody else, they don't give a crap about the Coop Cruise. It's all Bromania.
No, all we want to do is just get it decided on and put the rest. You want Melissa's last comment?
Yes.
About the cat thing?
The what?
Well, I said, have you heard of Phineas and Ferb? Yes. Why? I said, do you know the song? Not off the top of head. Why? I said, John's naming his cat Phineas. She said, should have named him Ferb because John looks like Phineas.
Okay, but her raccoon's already named Phineas or Ferb.
Wait a minute. You look like one of these cats?
Well, Phineas and Ferb weren't cats.
Oh, what are they?
People.
Oh, okay.
One was outgoing, one was quiet. Well, I'll tell you what, Melissa, you know who you look like? You look like Doug's girlfriend in the cartoon Doug. If you don't know what Doug is, look that up, Melissa.
Oh, Luna didn't like you saying that.
Hey, tell her I said she looks like Doug's girlfriend.
Doug.
Just say Doug. And
Doug.
if she
cartoon? Is it a cartoon?
Yes. And if she doesn't know, I'll tell you.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm going to show you.
I see Doug, but I don't see his girlfriend.
His head looks like a football.
With little, 10 hairs on top of it?
Yeah. That was Doug.
Doug Cartoon's girlfriend.
Uh-oh. I think I'm thinking of the wrong one. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Dang it. Shoot.
Well.
Oh, no. There it is. Look. That's who she looks like.
I'm going to have to look up that.
There she is. Melissa.
He's going to love that.
But that's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, hey Arnold, you're right. Who said that? The Naughty Cruiser. Thank you, Naughty. See, the Naughty Cruiser comes through in the clutch. Larry, I screwed up.
All right.
Let me show you this, because yeah. Hey Arnold's girlfriend. Gosh, that's so right. Luna, stop, please. Yes, this is it. This is Melissa. If I look like Ferb, this is what Melissa looks like. I'm going to save this and send it to Melissa Kaiser Reynolds right now.
I can't see it very well. What is it? Who is it?
It's Hey Arnold's girlfriend.
Hey Arnold.
I'm sending it to Melissa
I
right
don't know
now.
any of these. I don't know any of these cartoons.
Here we go. I'm sending it right now. Stop, Luna.
Hey Arnold. Characters.
Just say Hey Arnold's girlfriend.
Oh my God. With the unibrow?
Don't care. If I look like Ferb.
I have to. No, she said you look like Phineas.
I don't care. Either way.
Phineas, I gotta look him up.
Wait, I gotta save this. I'm sending this to Melissa right now. Wait, what did you say? Why are you laughing so hard, Larry?
I looked up Phineas.
Yeah. You think that looks like me?
No, I don't. No. Maybe a little bit when you take your hat off.
Oh, shoot.
Maybe just a little bit. But your hair's not red like that.
I just sent her a text.
Well, getting back to our meeting, everybody, we had a very productive meeting, even though we're still, we're under 7 months, we're still more than 6 months. So I think I was going to talk to John about this after the show, that when we nail down events, then
Good night, Dad.
Maybe once a month we'll make a big announcement about the Coop Cruise and give you an update.
Yes, Helga was her name.
Helga.
But there's lots of people hosting these events, right? Like I spoke to it. Good night, Will G. And thank you to the Naughty Cruiser for that, because you knew exactly what I was thinking. Same wavelength. You and I. You knew exactly what I was thinking. It wasn't Doug, although I did like Doug. That was a good show. But we were talking about, Kelly Scholes possibly hosting a pool party. The Birds, Gina, I hope this isn't a shock to you, because we did discuss it. Might be hosting the scavenger hunt. But the plus side to that is all you have to do is put out the list of things people have to find and then just sit at the bar. So there's a bonus to that.
Yeah. So I did talk to our good friend Riding with Larry. So he's actually what a great grandfather. He took his one family granddaughters, I can't remember where, took them on a vacation 2 weeks ago. He took his 2 other grandsons to down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's where he's at right now. But he did talk to me, and he was concerned about a bar crawl. So
we're not doing it.
Well, I know. He was concerned about that. He was concerned because it's just so many people and it can be overwhelming. And so his thought was, if you did it, it'd have to be just not really a bar crawl, but just more of a couple stops. But he had the idea. He came up with an idea. And again, it would be for people that would want to go that one night at a, later in the night. It would be like bourbons with Riding with Larry. You'd pick a bar and, you'd go there and just be another just kind of little meetup for people that wanted to meet up.
Yeah.
We all like a good bourbon now and then. So I said, those are all great ideas.
Bourbons with the brand horse?
There you go. They don't put pressure on people to think, oh, we got to be here. We got to be at this event. It's
Yeah.
just another way
That's a good
to
idea. Yeah, they don't all have to be
So
big
the idea-
events. I
this
didn't
is-
think
this
about
is-
it that way.
right. So this is the when I talked to Larry, I really thought about this, and he's right. So this is still a bigger ship. It is not a Mardi Gras celebration jubilee, but
Slumber
it's
with
still a bigger ship. Yeah, nap time with Slumberjack. We could do that like after afternoon tea. But we did bring up, so when you're on smaller ships, like I was just on the Prima, when we were on the Spirit, you run into people all the time. That all of a sudden you go somewhere and there's 15 people from your group. The Alaska cruise, it happened all the time. If you went to the Alchemy bar, there'd be 40 people there from our group. So his idea was just that. So it's a bigger ship. People don't run into others in our group as much. So if there's a designated spot, just even if it's just an hour, 9 to 10, bourbons with the brand horse.
No, that's a good idea.
And I was
I'll write
like,
that down.
I think that's awesome. And
'Cause
then
I
the
have
bar,
their name. Look, it's right here.
and then
the brand
the
horse.
the bar's not overwhelmed. You're not overtaking a bar. Not everybody's going to come, and I understand that. I don't want people to go to something if they're not interested. If they want to go to a show or something else, casino, whatever. But I thought he thought it out. It was a very well thought idea.
Well,
And I thought that was great. And I said, it's an 8-night cruise. We have eight nights. I mean, of course, John and I are going to host
Ooh.
meet and greet.
what about
but-
dad jokes with Garrett?
Father-in-law jokes.
Yeah, okay, so Wendy Johnstone says, I missed the Emma's buffet. Will it be funny? I don't know how to explain it to you, Wendy, because I don't know that you were in the mix at that time. But Emma's Cafe has some pretty deep roots within the coop. Emma's Cafe, it just goes deep. I can't explain. There's a lot of behind the scenes inside jokes that a lot of people tell you shouldn't have in a group because it leaves other people out, but that's not how I roll. Emma's Cafe is an important part of the coop. So Emma's buffet is going to be legit. It's really just a buffet party. But I do like your idea, Larry, with the brand horse, because I didn't want to leave him out of the bar call.
No, and so he just brought up when we were on the Forenza, another group, they did one, but they collected everybody's cards. And
yeah,
you gave
I get
and then
it.
got a shot, and it's like not everybody likes shots, and so I thought his idea was great.
I do like it. And I like
I was
what
struggling
you
with the
said.
name, but bourbon with the brand horse is great. And then when people if they're not doing anything or they want to hang out with people they've met or they've known before, I mean I'm just gonna tell you I'm not big on the cruise shows. They've got to be like the Wizard of Oz on the Icon. It's got to be something really unique, really good. I'm not into just going to see dancers and singers. I'd much rather see people in our group and friends I've made. I have a much better time
Wait,
hanging with them and just
Larry.
talking and hanging out. Yeah.
Malort with the brand hort.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how many bottles could we smuggle on?
I know. Nautical Nurse Nancy wants to know if it's okay if she still makes Jell-O shots. I say absolutely yes. Now, the other thing, we will still have Cigars Under the Stars hosted by Trevor, right? And Coop Soup hosted by Kevin Brubaker. So, I mean, there's plenty of events going on here. I mean, and anyone else who's interested in hosting, we're open to ideas. We can't think of the event for you, though. That's the thing. Rhonda Carney most likely will be hosting a putt-putt golf tournament of some sort.
I think that would be so much fun.
Yes.
I think that because here's the thing. Everybody can do putt-putt golf. Everybody can do it. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
Everybody can do putt-putt golf. It goes by really quickly. The great thing is you do it on a sea day. You're out in the sun. You're in your swimsuit. You're getting a suntan. A lot of fun. You buzz through it.
Oh,
And
sugar,
that's
how
why
are you,
I had
sugar?
the idea. I had the idea that with different events, with all the different events we have some kind of contest, and that's when we give out the ship show money. And at the end, whoever's got the most money, we give prizes to.
Oh yeah, no. So that's another thing. Yes, good point, Larry. So on top of Tess's money for her game, we're trying to figure out a way where there is actually like a group currency. We'll figure that out. But at the end of the trip,
we'll have
whoever
somebody
earns the most.
We'll have somebody going to ashore, and they'll be going to they'll be going to a FedEx store and trying to counterfeit.
Well,
our
you know
fake
what
money.
we could do, Larry? What we could do is somehow attach a dollar value to the
event,
the scavenger hunt. We'll think about it.
Well, we'll come up with a plan. But I did think of a week-long contest that that somebody we would have winners for that each event, even if you just showed up to the event, you would get something. And so at the end of the week,
well, maybe that's what it is, Larry. That's a great idea. Maybe each day there's like 3 or 4 milestones that you have to hit, right? And those milestones are part of the scavenger hunt. And for each one of those milestones, you get a certain dollar amount. And at the end of the week, whoever's collected the most cash will win an award. That's a great, I like that philosophy. And then of course there'll be the Golden Cock Award.
I was just gonna say, you know that's out there, right?
Yeah.
That award's out there.
That's prestigious.
And yeah, I've never won it. So I gotta say it's a pretty cool thing. And the people that have won it, I would just be like, yeah, they definitely deserve this. Oh, without a doubt.
There's no one who ever
they
won
bring
the
a lot
Golden
of life
Cock
to the
that
party.
didn't. Larry Brandhorst, Tony Jackson, and Linda Alford and Marty Bacardi are all former Golden Cock winners. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so.
I think you got them all. I think you covered the bases.
There will be, farewell PJ party. We talked about that.
Yep. Yep.
That'll be fun.
I just think this cruise has so much to offer because of the sea days, because we have so many sea days and the anticipation
Bagak
of
Bucks. Good call.
It reminded me of something in the past, but I can't talk about it. But the anticipation of going to ports that A, people haven't gone to, or B, haven't been to very often. I've never been to Bonaire, so this is the first for me. I've been to Curacao and Aruba only 2 times.
Daniel Fields, you won a Golden Rooster, but you won a trophy. The Golden Cock is a completely separate award. Let's be honest.
That's a completely separate award. Yes.
It looks like this, same size except gold. This is bronze. You did win a trophy, but you did not win a Golden Cock. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, I digress. Larry, don't you think it's time?
It's time. So for everybody out there, just so you know, the Coop Cruise is alive and well. We've got all kinds of ideas floating around. We will start pinpointing more of those, and when we come up, we'll have a big announcement, like maybe one a month, that of an event, who's hosting it, where it's going to be, the time. We want to keep everybody's enthusiasm very high for this cruise. It's going to be epic.
Kelly Madison, great call. Thank you for reminding me of that. Socks and shots. Socks and shots. There's going to be a sock and shot exchange. Great call. Thank you for reminding me of that. Stop.
Can I pull out the ones I was just throwing away with holes in the bottom?
Yes. And don't forget the timeshare presentation with Paul Atta. So no, there will not be a shoey with Nancy. That event is was good for its time. Kind of like All in the Family. Great for its time. Probably wouldn't fly today. There will be no shoeys happening. There's too much fungalitis in this world for everyone to be taking shots out of shoes. You know, the shoeys. That's not happening.
So do you remember Bromania last year? I showed you the vlog where a guy did that. It was disgusting. It was the guy pulls off a "Hey dude," and somebody said it was the last day of the cruise, and they said, "Have you worn that all day?" He goes, "I've worn these the whole cruise."
Wait.
And he pours a Dos Equis in it.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's
drank
just
it.
straight nasty.
It was
and
like,
actually, the shoeys are for the girls' cruise.
there were people behind the dude that I thought were gonna throw up. That's bad. That is not good.
Yeah, I agree.
It was gross. That was gross.
But Nancy can do the shoey on the Louis.
Well, I'm like, hey, a woman has a pump and doesn't wear them very often. It's a little different than a dude who's been in paid dudes for 7 days.
Well, yeah, plus it's hard to do a shoey on a pair of sandals. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Not my thing.
Anyway,
it was good to be back. It was, I'm not complaining. We had a little week off and we had our meeting and got a lot of good ideas together and we're moving forward.
well, I hate to disappoint, but we won't be live next week because I'll be drunk after 18 holes of golf.
Hey, maybe you and the tips can go live.
No, I don't bring that world into,
Oh, that's
it's
right.
difficult.
That's your opponents. That's
Yeah,
your
well,
opponents.
yeah, and plus I don't. They talk so much smack. If they knew all of this was happening, they would totally lock onto it and talk about how stupid I am.
Okay, well, here's my whole thing. Do they back up? Do they back up their trash talk?
No, well, I don't know. This is my first year, but I've been talking smack right back at them.
So I did this golf tournament with about 30 people, and I talked trash with the best of them. And the one younger guy went up to my son
Dos Equis.
after about 10 years, and he goes, your dad is the biggest trash talker ever, but the SOB backs it up.
Well,
And I'm like, well, when you can back it up, yep, you can talk it.
bourbons with the brand horse. I like that.
I'm telling you right now, we just have to pick the date and the venue, but that is locked in stone. That bourbon with the brand horse. I will text Larry, riding with Larry, when this show is over, and said,
I like it.
well, I don't want to keep Diane out. Diane and Larry, they're an awesome couple. I love them to death, and they're doing
Dirty
such
looks
a great
with
job.
Diane. I just remember that video. But anyway, listen, I would be remiss if before we sign off here, I didn't say, Lindy Lou, you know I love you, girl. We're gonna hang out in the Lou with Lindy Lou on the Coop Crew. Okay, that's not a good event. Lou with the Lindy Lou. Now,
Yeah, Lou is St. Louis.
No, that's not what they call the Lou in England. It might be the bathroom, I think. But Lindy Lou, we have an event special for you. It's called Take Off Your Underwear Everywhere with Lindy Lou. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be nice to each other online.
Thanks for tuning in.
The political engine has turned on, and I see some of y'all losing your stinking daggone freaking mind, wasting more energy talking bad about your opposition than you could to create a better environment for those around you, because you feel like if you post on Facebook, you're gonna get people to change their mind. Quit lying. You're trying to get people that agree with you to hit the like button because you like a certain number of likes on your political post. Just stop it. Nobody's changing their minds. All you're doing is creating to the division. Stop it. Nobody's solving our problems but us. Good night. Don't take
Good
any
night,
wood
all.
nickels, and always remember that I will not be at the baby shower. Love you guys.
Good night.
And can I just say, Bookie!